Amid the enchanting chaos of the Harry Potter universe, where spells defy gravity and friendships conquer darkness, Shirley Henderson carved out an indelible niche as Moaning Myrtle, the spectral schoolgirl whose wails echo through Hogwarts' haunted halls. What renders her portrayal in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets all the more mesmerizing is the audacious secret behind it. At 37, the Scottish actress embodied a character scripted as 14, a feat of transformative artistry that hinged on director's intuition, her own unshakable commitment, and a wardrobe choice bordering on the whimsical. Recalling the pivotal audition years later at 60, Henderson shares a tale laced with self-doubt, serendipity, and the sheer audacity of artistic reinvention, offering a window into the alchemy that turns chronological years into ageless illusions on screen. The genesis of this improbable casting unfolded in a moment of uncalculated bravery. The casting director said, "Go for it, and don't mention your age," Henderson reminisces, her voice carrying the lilt of her Fife roots, a subtle brogue that infuses her words with earthy authenticity. Unfamiliar with J.K. Rowling's burgeoning phenomenon at the time, when I was first asked for an audition, I didn't know who Harry Potter was, she admits. Henderson turned to her visiting sister, whose immersion in the novels provided a crash course in wizardry. Yet conviction eluded her. Standing in her 30s, the prospect of inhabiting a teenager felt like a spell too potent for her wand. "Still, I wasn't convinced I could play a 14-year-old girl because I was in my 30s at the time," she confesses, highlighting the internal tug-of-war between opportunity and realism that defines so many auditions. Undeterred, Henderson leaned into the role's eccentricity, her 5'1" frame a natural ally in the deception. For the tryout, she donned the uniform of youthful rebellion, a crisp white shirt tucked into a pleated black skirt, hair swept into a bouncy ponytail that swung like a pendulum of possibility. "I went to the audition dressed as a schoolgirl, white shirt, black skirt, ponytail, thinking, this is ridiculous." She laughs now, the memory a blend of mortification and mirth. In that Leavesden studio, amid the mock stone walls that would soon house Hogwarts' grandeur, she delivered her wee bit, channeling Myrtle's melancholic moans and mischievous mirth with a vulnerability that pierced the room's skepticism. The team, comprising visionaries like director Chris Columbus, thanked her politely and silence followed. Months of it, stretching her patience like a poorly cast Patronus charm. Then, like a phoenix from forgotten ashes, the call came. A callback, then the offer, thrusting Henderson into the wizarding whirlwind. What clinched it? Myrtle's hybrid essence, as Henderson astutely observes. Myrtle is an old person in a young person's body, and because she's ghosty, there's a kind of mistiness. "You're not looking closely at my face so we could get away with it." This duality, ancient soul trapped in adolescent form, mirrored Henderson's own performative paradox, allowing ethereal effects to veil any telltale lines of maturity. Special effects wizards, with their fog machines and translucent overlays, amplified the illusion, rendering Myrtle a shimmering specter whose cries reverberated through bathroom stalls and basilisk-haunted pipes. Henderson's voice, pitched to a plaintive keen, became the character's haunting signature, a sonic shroud that distracted from physical discrepancies. Post-release in 2002, the film's stratospheric success catapulted young leads like Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint into global adoration, their faces plastered on merchandise from Diagon Alley replicas to Quidditch brooms. Henderson, however, slipped through the fame's clutches like Myrtle through solid doors, rarely recognized, her contribution a subtle enchantment rather than a spotlight spectacle. This anonymity was a double-edged wand, liberating, allowing her to reprise roles in Doctor Who, Oliver Twist, and Me Before You without Potter's perpetual shadow, yet poignant in its understatement. Since she was playing someone half her age, Henderson noted that she was rarely recognized after the movie came out, unlike her young co-stars, underscoring the ironic invisibility of her triumph. Delving into the craft, Henderson's preparation was a masterclass in empathetic immersion. To embody Myrtle's tragic backstory, a Muggle-born witch persecuted in 1943, her death a cruel capstone to adolescent angst, Henderson drew from universal wells of youthful sorrow, playground rejections, the sting of unrequited crushes, the isolation of feeling unseen. Her performance layered these with ghostly grotesquerie, dramatic dives into toilet bowls, tear-streaked tirades laced with lewd asides, creating a character who was equal parts pitiable and perverse. On set, amidst the controlled chaos of green-screen ghosts and child actor wrangling, Henderson's professionalism shone. She mentored the trio of tween stars, her ridiculous audition garb evolving into a badge of belonging.